So I'm Erin Fender, and I'm the Director of Curriculum and Instruction for the Healdsburg Unified School District. So we started Accelerated English 6 years ago now. Basically what we found is that we had a lot of long-term English language learners. We had a lot of students that were taking more than 5 to 6 years to learn academic English. Graduation rate was much lower. Proud to say 2 years ago we hit for the first time our EL graduation rate is the same as our overall graduation rate, and we've doubled the number of students that receive the reclassification of English Fluent Proficient and lowered the age, the typical age. So typical age is usually 4th or 5th grade. We're now seeing our typical grade being more like 3rd, 4th grade, and for the first time we RFEP'd some 2nd graders this year, which is somewhat unprecedented. So we're feeling really good about students getting that mastery of academic English very quickly and very young. There's a lot of good research that shows the faster and the younger that students are equivalent in terms of academic English of their non-Spanish speaking or non-bilingual peers, that they have much better outcomes throughout the rest of their life. So the idea is as fast as possible, we want to make sure that students are fully bilingual. RFEP is a term that's used statewide. It stands for Redesignated English Fluent Proficient. We redesignate students that they can fluently read, write, speak, listen to the English language. In our 6th year of AE, and so the kids who are now 5th graders are the students who first started with AE. There's very few students who have not RFEP'd that have been in the Accelerated English program since kindergarten. At the elementary, we have a teacher who checks in on the kids, and HEF helps us with that too. So HEF has been a really important part of our Accelerated English program in terms of the coaching and the training. If somebody were to ask me, how do you do this? What's the bottom line? If another educator were to ask me, how do you do it? I said, you've got to invest in the coaching. You've got to invest in the support that you provide for your teachers to run a high quality program in the classroom. It's not just buying different curriculum or doing a couple one-day trainings and hope to God it sticks. Really the key for us has been through the financial support that HEF has provided for us year over year to have outside consultants, and we also have an inside full-time coach that works for the district. That high level of support and coaching for our teachers has been the big difference, and now being able to provide that high level support for our students as well. So HEF supports 3 instructional coaches for us. The RFEP mentors right now are focused on coaching and working and mentoring kids. Eventually, once they've got a handle on working with the kids, they'll be mentoring and working with their adult peers as well. The other coach that HEF helps us out with is a math coach, a secondary math instructional coach. So last week on Thursday and Friday when she was here, she spent the morning working with one of our newer teachers, a new junior high teacher, and really working on student-centered lesson planning. How can we make sure that the kids are doing the work and not the adult is standing there talking about math? And then in the afternoon, the coach led the whole junior high department through looking at their data. We do benchmark testing now in all English and all math classes. So she was helping them run the reports from the math benchmark. You can do it by kid, by class, by all 6th graders, and then looking at that data to see how does that inform my instruction. And then the next day, she did what we call elbow coaching. So she was in the teacher's classroom that she had co-planned with, and that day they teach together. So they take turns. The main classroom teacher is running the show, but there may be times where the instructional coach will take over and demonstrate. To me, it's the game changer. It's the difference for our kids and for our teachers. Our teachers are highly qualified, they're gone through all the education, they've practiced, but just like in any other profession, that's important that you get it right every single time. It's nice to have somebody to talk to about what your next play is, about where you're going, what you're thinking. We've seen through Accelerated English coaching, that's really what's made the change for us. I mentioned earlier that we have both external and internal instructional coaches for AE, and it's changed the nature of instruction. It's changed the type of classroom our kids get to experience. It's some of the highest caliber, highest quality teaching I've ever seen. So we're trying to use that same model in some of our other efforts, like math instruction. Math is a place where traditionally everywhere, right, in the United States, we're some of the lowest performing math individuals in the world, and we want to make a change. And so we're applying that instructional coaching methodology in math and hoping that it'll have the same game changer that it has for us in other areas. So.